Last year, the Government Accountability Office released a report estimating the federal government loses as much as $521 billion a year to fraud. But Miller and other fraud experts believe the number is higher.
I believe the government is losing between $550 billion and about $750 billion a year. We're coming up close to the $1 trillion amount is lost every year to fraud. What we're really talking about is nation-state actors. We're talking about organized crime rings. We're talking about using vast amounts of stolen Americans' identities to monetize them for, criminal activity.
The problem exploded during the pandemic when the government rushed trillions of dollars into the economy to help struggling Americans. Applications for relief programs moved online, making it easier for people to access aid. But with few safeguards, scammers, hackers, and organized crime rings also cashed in.
That's our FEMA stuff.
The real Americans behind those identities, people like Rich and Deanne Wilkin, who survived the Los Angeles wildfires that tore through their Palisades neighborhood in January.
Everything on this side burned, and the school on the other side also burned.
They documented the devastation, showing the home they lived in for nearly 50 years gone. All they have left are the few carloads of belongings they managed to take with them. The Wilkins applied for disaster assistance from FEMA, carefully keeping a file and notebook with important information they'd need throughout the process.
Help is on the way.
But help never came. So the Wilkins followed up with a FEMA representative at a disaster center and learned the personal information they'd used to set up their FEMA account had been changed.
She says, what's your social security number? Okay, what's your date of birth? Okay, and your address is such and such. And I said, no. Is your phone number start with area code such and such? And I said, no.
What's going through your mind?
Watch closely as he holds up a driver's license. There's a glitch, and you see a sliver of a different man's face.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to complete your verification.
You can hear someone speaking Mandarin in the background.
It also respectfully sounds like you're outnumbered.
In the U.S. government, we're all outnumbered.
Do you ever feel like you're sort of screaming until you're blue in the face on this and no one is listening to you?